Hi friends, it's Miss Ashley, and today we are going to watch a life skills activity together. I really like these YouTube videos because it shows you different life skills and different appropriate techniques to do at home, but with real life kids. It's not just me pretending. But I do want to come on here and talk to you through it to make sure there's any questions or comments, or I just like to talk to you. So here we go.
This is about them learning some skills towards independence. Are you going to be independent?
No.
No? You're going to stay here forever?
Yeah.
She's being silly.
Welcome back to another one of our life skill videos. What's today's life skill?
Don't know.
We're going to clean the bathroom!
Yay!
Laura's really
Laura's very excited about cleaning the bathroom. I wish I was that excited about cleaning the bathroom. But more so than cleaning the bathroom, I really think she's excited about learning her independence, right? So she has her teacher job coach here that will help her throughout this process, which is really wonderful because it is basically exactly what all our kiddos and our students will have when they're out in the community. A job coach to work with them and make sure they're doing their job safely, correctly, and having just as much or even hopefully more enjoyment than Laura's having. That's her name, right? Laura. Yeah.
enjoying doing these life skill videos. These are all tasks that she normally does, but we're showing you what kind of routines they do. All the kids share these tasks, so Laura's been presenting some of them, and it works out that they only have to do each task maybe once a week, maybe once every 2 weeks, because there is 7 of them, and they're all learning these skills. This bathroom routine, and this isn't a full bathroom clean, as you can tell. It's just about learning some skills and keeping the bathroom freshened up. So Laura, what's the first thing we have to do?
Let's go back
And this
to
isn't
that. So this is a wonderful tool. We use these all the time at school. There are schedule boards, our communication boards with our communication pictures. Sometimes they're on boards like this with Velcro. I'm pretty sure that looks like that's Velcro. But sometimes they're on their communication devices. Miss Cindy is the queen of making these for us. She is so wonderful. So what I love about this is it has all the steps that are going to be taken, and it's reusable, right? So Miss Cindy will laminate, will make it for us. If you ever want something like this at home for a task or eating dinner or any sort of life skills event, please let us know. Let your teacher know. Let Miss Cindy know. It's really important that we know you want this and know you need this because we would love to make it for you. We use it at school all the time, so it'll be a really great transition from school to home and to the community.
a full bathroom clean, as you can tell. It's just about learning some skills and keeping the bathroom freshened up.
It doesn't have to be everything.
Laura, what's the first thing we have to do?
Look down there.
So we have to look what needs to be done.
Yeah.
So when we come in the bathroom, we're going to look at the floor.
Yes.
What kind of things might be on the floor that we wouldn't want on the floor?
What I really love about this video and I love about this job coach, and this is what Miss Tammy and Miss Eleni do during Job Club, and when they take everyone out in the community, is we're not only doing these tasks just to do them. Just like the beginning of the video said, is to learn independence, right? To learn the ability to do things on your own and understand why. That is so important to help out. And with these cool questionings that we do at school, we can do at home, we can do in the community, it really helps Laura understand what she's doing. She's not doing it just because she's being told. She's doing it because she's finding pride in this, right? She's doing it because it's really helpful, though she's probably earning something as well. So these questions are really great to make sure that we ask ourselves and our students to understand why we do these things, because every job we do is very important.
The stool.
Well, the stool stays on the floor, but maybe after somebody had a shower, they left their towel on the floor.
Yes.
Or they left a bath mat on the floor. Would we want those things to stay on the floor?
No.
So that's something that you would be looking for.
Yes.
Okay, and we're also going to look at the...
Counter.
And what kind of things might be on the counter that we wouldn't want? Do you think that sometimes people might leave garbage on the counter?
I don't know.
We wouldn't want that there.
No.
What would happen if I brushed my teeth and I forgot to put my toothbrush away?
You would leave it on the counter.
So that would be something that you have to take care of.
Yes.
Would you put the toothbrush away?
Yes.
We are really working on having the kids.
Many times there's not a lot of answers to these questions, or students might not know the answer, or I might not know the answer, a teacher or anyone might not know the answer, but it's still good to ask them to think through things. It's all the learning process.
Kids observe the area that they're going to work on and see what needs to be done. So that's why we're starting with look what needs to be done, so that they can look at the task and see what needs to be done other than just the tasks that we've laid out on this board. So it's using a bit of their critical thinking. And then they need to put away any of the things or deal with the things that are out of place that shouldn't be there. After we find the things that need to be done, we have to do what with them?
I knew there was Velcro.
Towel away.
So we have to put the items away. So if someone left their toothbrush out, would you put it away?
Yes.
If someone left the bath mat on the floor or a towel on the floor,
You have to put it on there.
we would put the bath mat up there.
It sounds like Laura's just learning or showing us how she's learning how to do the task. It is great when we work with our job coach, with our teachers or transition teachers to really talk through all of these steps. But what's really great is that the visual board is always helpful, but it doesn't always have to talk through it, right? It's important once in a while to talk through it again, but it's very important when students or individuals are learning. So I don't want you to think this like we have to have these tasks be this long all the time, but it's important to see how questioning and understanding it really happens in school and in the community when learning life skills.
There?
Yes.
You would do that?
Yes.
So you would put it away?
Yes.
Okay. What do we have to do next?
Number 3.
Towels and the laundry.
So you're going to get the hand towels,
Yes.
the dirty ones. Where did the dirty towels go?
Over there.
Where are you putting them?
And the laundry basket.
So the towels can get clean?
Yes.
So when they're spraying the sink and wiping the counter, we use an actual bottle of cleaner.
So the cleaner is very important. So at school, when we are teaching job skills, individuals and students know that sometimes we'll just use water, we'll use soap and water or vinegar and water, things that aren't chemicals, right? But we work up to using chemicals because we know when we work on our safety and community signs, some things can be harmful to us if we get them on our face, our hands, or anything. Not really our hands, but mostly in our mouth or in our eyes. So at home or in the community, it might be helpful to use maybe just water, spray bottle, or something before using the actual chemicals. But always working up to that because when we're doing our job, it's important to use exactly what we need.
And a rag, because I'm wanting them to learn the safety around using the cleaner and how to wipe with a rag. Mm-hmm. So Laura's using a chemical cleaner to wash the counters. If I had a concern about her ability to safely use this chemical, then I would either just use water or water and vinegar while she's cleaning the counters. Other times throughout the day, we frequently use disinfectant wipes when I'm doing it myself, just so that it's quick and handy. But I'm wanting them to learn and be able to manipulate a spray bottle and do it in a safe manner, and how to wipe the counter. Let's look at your schedule. What's that?
So the teacher was talking about manipulating a spray bottle, meaning using a spray bottle. So many times it's hard for for me, for anyone else, to use different objects with my hands or my arms or my feet. So if an individual or student feels comfortable using a spray bottle, that's awesome. But there all are alternatives. I mean, there's different ways that we can use our spray. So that would be a question for Miss Stacy. She is great with this. She's the best. She will be able to tell us what else, other things can be used, any sort of maybe handle that we could put on a spray bottle. So there's a lot of different ways that we can get jobs done, which is really, really important. So always ask your teacher, ask any of your therapists, and we are there to help you.
Okay. Soap.
Start on the far side and work your way over. So you might wonder why I'm asking Laura to start at the top left of the counter when she's doing the cleaning. Laura doesn't read yet, and I'm trying to bring in as many ways of reinforcing different skills. So when we're teaching her to read, we're teaching her to start at the top of the page on the left and go across and down the page. So when we're doing our cleaning, we're going to start in the same area. We're going to start at the top left of the project and work our way down. When she's using her hands and her eyes, I'm hoping that eventually everything's going to connect together, and maybe we'll have her reading as well as cleaning the bathroom.
That's a really important point this job coach teacher is talking about. I've talked about this a lot in other videos, and we talk about this a lot at school. Every task can be academics, right? Any academics can be life skills. When you're taking a walk outside for exercise, you can count your steps. When you're putting things away, you can sing a song. You can count out the letters of a word. You can do so many things when you're just around the house. So this is a perfect example. Laura's learning how to read. So her teacher wants her to work from left to right a lot because that's how we read. So again, when you are doing any life skills, you are just living your life on a normal basis, there are so many ways for these different activities to be educational, no matter what.
What's the spray do? What's it for?
I don't know.
The spray is to clean the counter.
Yeah.
Should we spray the taps?
Yeah.
Because we want to get rid of the germs on the taps, right? Yeah. We have to spray the handles where we turn on the tap. Where do we turn on the tap?
Here.
So spray both of those. This is a good fine motor skill for her as well. What do we
wash the counter.
Wipe the counter.
Something else that was really important to point out is all these questions. So these questions don't have to be asked all the time, but it shows you what we do at school or in job club. That's really out in the community with our transition teachers. That's really important. These questions really show why these jobs are important, right? And they also teach skills in the sense of how do we turn the faucet on? How do we use our hands? What's all the parts that needs to be cleaned? Where's this? Where's a certain aspect? All these questions, all these points really help in so many parts of life. So again, when we're working on these at home, we don't need to ask all those questions, but we can. And we can show that anything can be a lesson, which is so wonderful.
Sure. And then Laura's learning how to wipe to make sure that she can clean all the surfaces that she sprayed. So all the way to the edges, Laura. Back and forth, all the way. Skills, and by practicing them regularly, then she's going to be able to move on to other cleaning skills, but she's going to be able to transfer these skills. So it's more about learning the skill and being able to transfer it later, as opposed to how much of the bathroom's getting cleaned.
That's such an important point. So many of these skills can be transferred to other jobs. So maybe at school, we might have just a job of vacuuming, right? And we work on vacuuming, we work on the skill on vacuuming. And we might not go all over the place to vacuum, but we'll vacuum in our classroom or in different hallways. We're learning the skill of vacuuming because vacuuming can be done in so many different places, which is so nice, which I love, love, love. So it's important to understand that all these smaller skills that we're all learning are going to be applied for years to come in different places.
Yes, we want the bathroom cleaned and freshened up, and we want her to have that sense of accomplishment that she's done a task.
Hey,
Very
I like
important.
that. You did a great job.
yeah, hang towels.
Do you need to get clean towels?
Yes,
And where does this cloth go?
and the laundry basket.
You put it in the laundry, and then you can get some clean towels. Hanging clean.
What I love about this video also is that the job coach isn't telling Laura what to do. She's asking questions. They're definitely leading questions. Do we need to do this? Do you need to do that? But there's still, all the independence, all the thinking is happening by Laura, which is so important. And all of our individuals and our students know we do that at school all the time. So it's an important skill at school, at home, and in the community.
Towels each day just keeps the bathroom and the germs down to a minimum, but it's also teaching Laura some of the skills about how to do a task. So we're going to do it nice and neat, Laura.
Yeah.
Good job.
Beautiful job.
Yeah.
So we've hung up the towels.
And now the paper roll.
Toilet paper? What do we have to do with toilet paper?
We have to hang it up there.
We have to make sure there's a spare roll.
Yes.
Is there a spare roll?
Yes.
Is there a spare roll up here?
No. No.
So there's no spare roll? Oh, look at that. It's like you have a toilet paper delivery person. Thank you, Luke.
Mm-hmm.
Why do we need a spare roll of toilet paper in the
Because-
bathroom?
We don't want the kids to play with that.
We put it up there because we don't want anybody playing with it, but why do we need a spare roll of toilet paper in the bathroom?
If they plug the toilet.
Oh, I think it's in case we run out,
Yeah.
then we don't have to yell, "Help! There's no toilet paper!"
Yeah.
Would you have to yell?
What's really great about this is that Laura is really working through this whole process. She is understanding that everything she is doing has a purpose. Everything she's doing is being so helpful. And all the jobs we do at school, at home, in the community are so helpful. So we should be so proud of ourselves that we are doing these and we're learning about this and we're learning independence. There's nothing better than that. And you can see right here, Laura's really understanding that she should be proud. She's helping her whole house. She's helping her community in something that is really, really great.
Yell that?
Yeah.
You were sitting on the toilet and we ran out?
Yep.
That would be uncomfortable, wouldn't it?
Nope.
Oh, it would be uncomfortable.
Oh, yeah.
And then we end with checking your work. By having them check their work, we're hoping that this still builds on the looking and observing what needs to be done and being proud of a job well done. Making sure
This is important. So especially the first and the last steps in this really apply to so many different jobs, because what it is that these jobs, or whatever we're doing, or over just our daily life, we need to check what's going on, be aware of around us. This is important. These are these skills that not only are in the job, but help us throughout life.
that they've done the job in a manner that they're going to be proud of. So what's the last thing you need to do?
Check everything.
So did you do everything properly?
Yes.
So look around and let me know, is the counter all done and the sink all done?
Yeah.
Are they nice and clean?
Yeah.
So you didn't miss any spots where people have left toothpaste in the sink? You've got all the stuff done?
Yeah.
And did you hang up the towels nice and neatly?
Yeah.
So they're not all bunched up, they look really good?
Yeah.
Good job. Are you proud of the job you did?
Yes.